Okay, hello my friend. Hopefully that you are doing great. So in this lesson, I want to show you how to run your test script through the Surefire plugin and the Maven project. Okay, so I just want to share with you the step that we're gonna do. So first thing first, we need to copy over the source code from the old projects that we already have, right? But we need to make sure that the same structure, because if we don't copy in the same structure, we will face something related to importing issue, And then the second step that we try to execute the testNG test routes using Surefire plugin. Okay. So now just go back and let's see what we have in the project, the previous one, what we have. So basically we have com.attachro and then some package here. So I think we can create a new com.attachro in the new project here. So basically when you create a new Maven project, what we have under the Sure main Java and Sure main resources here. So what's under the main folder here, it should be for your application. I mean the business application, okay? And what's under the test folder here, it should be for your test. So we put everything related to the test under the test folder, okay? So now let me try to create a new, you right click on the Java folder here and create a new package with the name as test com.attest So if you create this another structure, different structure, so you can create a different name of the package. So let me try to grab all of the things inside here and then I just copy. Okay, just select all and then I just hit Command C and Control C in case you are using Windows. Okay, and then I select this here, come as that row, and then I put Control V. Okay, just wait a moment for it to index all of the copied file. Here we go. So you can see we have all of the things under this new folder and all of the things is now the same structure. Okay, so you make sure you do the same thing. So let me try to open through something to make sure whether we have anything incorrect. Oh, what is it? Oh, I got it. Okay, so if you go back to the previous project and then if you click here, right click, oh no, you click here and go to the file project structure. So you probably see something related to the command IO here. And it seems we forgot to add tasks from the dependency form file. So let's try to add it quickly first. So we go to Maven Repository. And then what we search, we will search for commands IO. Enter, this is the one, and as I still remember, this is the version that we used before. So now we go back here, this project, okay? And then we go to the POM file here. Just put it under the dependencies here. And then just try to refresh the file here. And we need to wait a little for it to index, okay? You can see it's now downloading. And here we have the new package here. Okay, so it seems everything is now okay. Let me try to open one by one to see whether we have anything else. Okay, I think everything is now okay. So we have the resources folder as well. As you may remember, this is the resources folder. Something related to the data folder here as well for the test data and resources and some couple of the test routes file here. So let me try to create a new data folder here. So it should be same structure inside here. And I will create a new folder of, not a bucket, new directory. Where is this? Sim outside here. Data, enter. Probably we need to change the path, but anyway, I just want to make sure we have it first. And here under the Java, I need to create a new folder. So we have the, you see, Java resources here in the main folder. So I want to have the same structure to keep the resources folder. So I right click on the text package here, the text folder here, and I create a new directory. You can see we can select resources here. So we have a resources folder just like in the main here. So what I want to do that I will try to copy the resource folder here. This is the file. And I just put it back here, paste here. And we have this file here. Okay, and then in the data folder, I want to copy the test data Excel file here, just Command C and then Command V to paste it here. Yeah, everything is now all set. So I want to copy some couple files as well here. All the things here, I just copy all of them here. I don't think we can use all of them. We don't need all of them, but I just want to put all of them here from original project, and then we can decide whether we need to use it or not. Okay. So I think this is sure. This is the test, so I can, put it in the test. Yeah. So I just put it in the test here. I think it should be okay. Okay, and let's see. For example, I want to run the smart.html here. Whether we have this here. Okay. Let me try to delete and okay, no more login. So we don't need to change any related batch here in the information. Okay. I think everything is okay. And now we want to run, let me see whether we want to run the smart test. So this is test obtain normal login, and this is the one test listener regression. Yeah, I think we can run the smart test here. So let's see what's inside the smart test, because the main purpose is to make sure that we can run all of them. So this is the test, right? And this is the obtain normal login here. And what we have, we have inside just something zero, because just for, I think just for Explorer purpose, I want to run something like the real one. This is test data provider. Okay, I want to run this one. Okay, so let me try to copy this one, and then I can change to something like test data provider. I hit enter, and now I want to change a little. I want to delete this one. This is test data provider, and authentication function. Now this is for test data provider. Okay, and now I just delete this one. I just want to keep something simple here, and maybe I just want to run the test data provider, and then inside control space test data provider. This is the class that I want to run. Okay, so because I want to check whether we have the correct file system here, whether we can read the testing URL correctly here from using the URL current test URL function here properly. I want to make sure that all the resources back here is correctly. So that's why I want to run this one. Okay. So probably we will face some error, but we will fix it. But now just go back, and then I want to show you how to secure this test switch file. Okay. So I have a note here how to run it. So run test command here. Here, let me try to open this one. So the command to run from the previous lesson, you already learned what is the Maven clean test mean. So we will learn the new thing that if you want to run one test source, test XML source here, so you can see we put the -d here. So that means we input the parameter for Maven to run. And in this case, the parameter is the sure file plugin choose XML files here, and we will push the back to the test script location here. Okay, so I just want to copy this one. So you can see Maven clean test hyphen this and sure file. This should be sure file choose XML files equal and the path to our, so I'm outside here, so I should go to the source and then I go to the test, right? And then I will go to test data provider, right? Test data provider.html. I hit enter, okay? Okay, so let's see what's the error. The status methods here in this WebDriver status configuration methods can cause unexpected behavior, but this is the real error. So no such file or directory. So this is the way we read the Excel file. Okay, just go back to the test class. So what we have now is the user dir here and data. So this is the user directory inside the test field, right? And then I just want to print out what is the system property, okay? Okay, I think I can put the debug mode here. Okay, just try to print it out first. Because probably we are stay in this location, so this location, I think. So maybe we need to come back. Okay, I think we forgot to put the text data file. Okay, just copy it and then put it back to here. And now it's a little boring for you in this lesson, but what we want to do that we want to just copy all of the things over this project and make sure that everything is working fine. Okay, so now run again. So at least the commands were great, but it just, cannot find out the location for this file. So probably the same problem here. Basis Selenium Maven data, okay, you see here, /data, now it's not correct. So we need to go to the sure, go to the test, and then we go to the data, okay? So we put something like sure test, and then data, okay? And now I run again. Okay, let's see what's the error now. Maven stroke, okay, I missed the slash here. Run it again. Hopefully it's worked this time. Oh, let's see what's the error. So here, okay, we don't have, okay, we are missing something here. Point OOSML. Okay, let's go back to our POM file here. So, oh, we missed a lot. No, we already have point OOSML here. And let's go back to our previous project here and see what we are missing, okay? Off, not the one, this one. So we have point OOSML, point OOSML, OOSML, and OOSML schema. It seems we are missing one, right? Let's see. So let me search OOSML. So we are missing OOSML. Okay, just copy this one, go to Maven Repository. And this is the one. So let's see what was the version that we used before, because I don't want to face any conflicts in about incompatible based on the version. So 4.1.2, okay. So we get the 4.1.2 here, just click to copy and then go back to our POM file, and then I put it under this one. Now I refresh it to make sure Maven can help me to download the dependency. So as the time you copy over, you may face some error like that, but I think it's good for you to try to debug, okay? Okay, run the command again. And what is the error now? There test failure. Driver page, test data provider, private page, after methods, illegal state. Okay, but what is the original in this web driver? So you can see we can read the Excel file here, and it could print out the username and password. Let me try to delete this one. It could print out for us the username and password successfully here for the first one, just the first one. And then we have driver equal get driver, right? So in this case, the get driver, what is the, let me see. Oh, we are using the web driver. I think we are using something related to the web driver, and then we have the util here, web driver, and then, okay, I got it. So what we are missing, that we are missing the term driver, right? So let's try to copy the term driver from there. So this is the term driver, I think. No, this is not the one. Assume we are missing term driver. Let me go back. So user directory, back to term driver. And it seems we need to put something like here. Let me create a new directory, term driver, enter here, and then I want to change something like /source, /test, /term driver. And what I need to do, that I need to download the term driver, right? Okay, term driver, enter. Let me check what is the term version now. So term version now is 90, so probably I need the term driver to support the version 90. Oh, they changed the UI. Okay, download this one. This is the one. Okay, let me try to copy this one. And then I will put in the term driver folder here. So now we have the term driver and we have the new batch here, source test term driver, and then I think we are good to go now. Let's try to run again. Okay, let's see what is the problem now. The failures now. Testers super data provider here. The driver skill table is a directory based on that term driver. Oh, I think term driver we are missing. This is the one. because it is blaming that it is not a executable file, but it is still the directory one. So okay, let's try to run again. Okay, here we go. But probably we are facing something related to the URL here, resources URL Selenium. Now this is not the way, so just go back here. This is the current test URL. It's not resources like that, so it should be something like /source/test, and then we go to the resources folder. Okay, right? Yeah. So basically, we need to update some path, and then we are good to go. So let's see. Let's see what it says here. So it's open, and then loop portal exception, test data provider. We have the custom current test URL here. System guest environment testing URL. Okay, I got it. So we need to provide the testing URL, the base testing URL, right, to test it. So we need to put one more property that's -d testing URL equal, and then let me try to grab the testing URL. This is the one, right? And then I put it here. I hit enter. Yes, environment testing URL. Okay, so probably this one is not the guest environment. We are using the guest environment. So, okay, I think, sorry, we have a two solution here. Before executing the testing command, we can set the environment first, and then after that, we can get the environment here. Or we can use something like guest property, I think. But let me try to do something like set offset testing URL equal this one. Enter. And now I execute the command without the testing URL parameter. So this time, the guest environment will get the testing URL parameter correctly. No pointer again. Guest environment. Testing URL. Let's see what is wrong here. I think we can change to guest property testing URL, and then we can use this one. Okay, here we go. Okay, so if we try to, use, we run with the Maven, and we want to supply some data at the time we run, you can see we can use -d here, and we can put the environment variable here. So actually it is a property, so we need to change get environment to get property here, and then we supply the parameter here. So you can see here -d testing URL here, the same here, testing URL, and then we can supply. So when you run with the changing job or something like that, so you can set it up here, something like that. Okay. Okay, let me try to run again, and then I will summarize for you. Okay, I think it's now export to SQL. So actually, we need to eliminate the trailing slash here. So I just want to summarize a little. Okay, let me try to finish first. Okay, so we have a two folder under sort here. The main folder is for your business application, and the test folder is where our test will be constructed. Okay. So under this one, before we need to make sure that because we are going to copy over, so we need to make sure that the structure will be the same. So basically, if you did the same thing, all the same thing, like in the previous lesson, you just need to create a new package with the name com.sspro, and then you just copy all of the child package inside, and then you put inside here, okay? And you create a new resources folder to contain the testing URL here. So all the resources folder will go under this resources, okay? So and we have the data folder, and make sure that you have the term driver here, term driver folder. So we did put it in the term driver folder, but now we just put it here. So you need to change it in web driver utility here. Okay, so you change the path, and then you need to change the path for your testing data file as well. Okay, and you need to change one more thing is in the URL file here, you see. So from guest environment, you need to guest property, and then you supply the parameter at the time you run here, okay? And then you can get the testing URL. Actually, this is the page testing URL. Okay, I think that's all. And finally, we could convert from the old Java project to the new Maven project, and we learn how to execute our testNG successfully. Okay, so try to explore around. So if you face some issue like I have just faced, and just do it bit by bit, like just like me, try to understand what is the error, and then we just fix them one by one. Okay, don't be afraid. Okay. Okay, I think that's very much for this lesson. Bye for now, and see you in the next lesson.